Here we go. Shalom. Let's give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashim Rukwakadash. Double honor to our elders and apostles, GMS. Again, shalom to the hopeful elect of Israel. This is your fellow servant, Shemaiah. We're going to go into a lesson about rulership, all right, which is something that a lot of our people don't see themselves doing, all right? Our people have been suppressed and oppressed so long, all they know is to be workers. You know, as Jeremiah said, to quote the prophet Jeremiah, is Israel nothing but a homeborn slave? So, you know, roughly paraphrasing, roughly quoting, is Israel just a homeborn slave? That's the mind state of the majority of so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, West Indians, and Haitians. All they can see themselves doing is working for somebody. Even when they say that they're being independent workers, so-called independent workers, they only see themselves, you know, working for somebody. They don't see nobody catering to them. All right. Even if you are an independent worker, right, or you're a so-called business man or woman, your stock is in serving other people, right? You're the in between. You're the go-to guy. Whether it's travel, you know, whether it's merchandise, whether it's property, you're still serving somebody else. You might be a what do you call those people? A realtor. You might be a realtor, but you still have to you slacky, y'all. But you still have to provide services for somebody else, right? So how are you a boss? You're doing it under the pretenses of making somebody else satisfying someone else. All right? Whether you gotta look for a house or apartment or a car, or whether you're providing merchandise, you gotta look for the kind of merchandise a person wants. You know, if you're an actor or actress, you know, all that. You're still serving somebody else. This lesson, we're gonna go into rulership, man. Having the mindset to rule, which starts with what? When you're a ruler, for instance, if you're a parent, if you're a father or a mother of a home, I hope it's not too much wind. If you're a father or a mother of a home, you set rules. You rule over your house. You set rules. The thing is, with the kingdom to come, under Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, we be a part of that elect number, that have our minds changed, that have our hearts changed from a stony heart to a heart of flesh, receiving the law, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts from Yahweh Shai. Adawan Ratazah. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai Ratazah. Lord willing, we be that number. We're practicing for that position right now by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability at this point in time right now. That's the importance of it. We're not going to be saved by it. We're not going to be saved by our works, so we don't boast and brag like, oh yeah, I got myself into the... No. We got to be in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, and constantly, first and foremost, depending on Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai through the spirit. All right? Calling on their names. He gave us his name for a reason. By no other name are we going to be saved. Calm. I should have jumped over there, but sorry, I'm good right here. Let's get a scripture. Boom, 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 boom. It's a scripture that through the spirit I pulled out like 2 camps ago, I want to say. And through the spirit was on big brother from the camp, Azaria, to tell me to go into the GNT, the Good News Translation. which it brought more edification, you know, which it brought more edification. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6. I'm going to start at verse 1. So then, you kings, you rulers the world over, listen to what I say and learn from it. You govern many lands and are proud that so many people are under your rule. But this authority has been given to you by the Lord Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. He will examine you, Salakia, he will examine what you have done and what you plan to do. All right? What are you doing right now? You are the future rulers of the world to come. Speaking to the elected Israel. All right? Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Judging your people. These are the same characteristics. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. We're going to have to take into Jacob's trouble. We're going to have to take into the wilderness. It's kind of hot, man. Sitting in one spot. We're going to take on these customs, you know, this mindset of rulership. And it starts now. All right? In your leisure time, studying to make your calling and election sure, right? Studying to show yourself approved for the position of rulership. Being able to judge the smallest matters. You know, you have debates. What did King Solomon do? Right? How did he handle the debates that he was caught up in? Remember the women? The two women that was debating over the child, the male child. And Solomon said he was just cut the baby in half. And you know what? That comes with an austere demeanor. Because those women had to believe that he was serious about doing that. They had to believe Solomon, the king of Israel, who's supposed to be so merciful, so, you know, nice and kind, you know, as Christianity would put it today. No, you can't rule being nice and kind all the time. You gotta have balance. And that's what we're learning. Because some of us are too nice. And some of us are too mean. Right? Some of us are too mean. Some of us are too austere. And some of us is too nice. Too pussy. But I ain't gonna say that. Not the men of Israel. We're not too pussy. But we're too nice. Or can be known as pushovers. That time is coming to an end. And the times that we're coming into, we're learning how to be balanced. A just balance. Lord willing. That's what Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is teaching us. To be balanced in our judgments and how we conduct ourselves and how we rule over people. The Lord is watching. Once again, I'm going to go to verse 3. Now I'm going to go to verse 2. You govern many lands and are proud that so many people are under your rule. And that's the thing, we're not going to be proud. You know, given those, we're learning right now not to be proud. And then once we're given that, the spirit of knowledge, wisdom, understanding, of the Holy Spirit, you know, of keeping the commandments and judging properly, keeping the laws, statutes, commandments, and judgments. All right? There's 4 things that's gonna be needed, I'll say, for rulership, for proper rulership, which is what Esau, Edom, and all these other nations, whatever, you know, what they lack. They don't lack true rulership because they discard the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And it's not in them to do it in the first place. All right? Once again, you govern many lands and are proud that so many people are under your rule. But this authority But this authority has been given to you by the Lord Most High. He will examine what you have done and what you plan to do. Right? The Lord tried to range to the hearts. He know Esau Edom. He know how Esau Edom play. He know what Esau Edom plan is. On top of that, he wrote it in the scriptures. Habakkuk chapter 2, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, Obadiah. All right? The Lord wrote it down. The Lord telling you. Already giving us a correct account of what Esau Edom planned on doing, being examined. And for the elect of Israel, the hopeful elect of Israel, he's doing the same thing. He's examining, okay, what do you want this for? You want rulership to be proud? Like, look at half of these camps out here. They proud, boosting up their sales, and their sales, their money, you know, how it go? They're using the word of the Lord deceitfully. Right? The Lord is examining everything. Right? Verse 4, you rule on behalf of God and his kingdom. And if you do not govern justly, if you do not uphold the law, if you do not live according to the Most High's will, you will suffer sudden and terrible punishment. Judgment is especially severe on those in power. All right? And that will happen to us. But now we're learning not to go down that road no more. As the brother said at the camp, the Akim always said at the camp, the head, you know, he always say, if you want to teach a king a lesson, you make him a servant to his servants. And therefore, the prophecy came true that I will see servants upon horses, riding upon horses, and kings and princes walking upon the ground. Esau Edom is over the children of Israel. It's over those that are supposed to be governing the world. But the elect is coming into that light, into that knowledge and that information of how to rule properly. You know, through experience. Because we don't want to go through this no more. What for? And that's the good news. That's the good news for people that's been beaten down, taken advantage of, you know, since our enemies been in rulership. Since our enemies been in rulership. Right? But the Lord is going to translate one kingdom to another because of unrighteous dealings. Right? We were dealing unrighteously. The Lord gave our kingdom, or the kingdom of the earth, to these other heathen nations, in which they in turn have done likewise. All right, they've done likewise, ruling the world, ruling the world insufficiently. And now it's time for them to get taken out of power. You will suffer sudden judgment. You will suffer sudden and terrible punishment. Esau Edom, that's what's coming to you. All right? You're going to get your arrows, your steel is going to go through you. You're going to be impaled. Your system, your rulership is going to be destroyed with your own hands. Terrible judgment. Them nuclear weapons, them nuclear bombs, them nuclear missiles. Russia got 600-mile-per-hour missiles. So they say, you know, rumors of war, you never know. In due time, we'll all know. But Russia got 600-mile-an-hour missiles. That's got to be fast as shit. I don't know the trajectory, but wow. That's got to be some fast shit. I'll get up on the street, on this highway. Yep, let's get it. The Lord of all is not afraid of anyone, no matter how great they are. He himself made everyone great and common alike, and he provides for all equally. But he will judge the conduct of rulers more strictly. All right. So now we come into this the stages of being judges and rulers. You know, we're not gonna have to worry about that because we're gonna be perfect. Lord willing, we're gonna be made perfect through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Not on our own reconnaissance, not by our own makeup. All right. Should I'm gonna have to get off. Calm. Alright. I guess I could do that. I'm gonna do it that way. But he will judge the conduct of rulers more strictly. It is for you, mighty kings, that I write these words so that you may know how to act wisely and avoid mistakes. All right, wise kings. We're gonna be wise. We're gonna avoid mistakes, man. We're gonna be able to avoid mistakes. We're not gonna make the same mistakes we made before, and it starts now. It starts now. Becoming those rulers, those righteous rulers, it starts now. We're governing our own body. As it's written, Slocky. Nope. I'm about to go down the wrong way. Blocking, fam. Let me get back to it. Man, boy, it's a tight spot. I'm already 19 minutes in. I'm trying to close out, man. All right. They say, but he will judge the conduct of rulers more strictly. It is for you, mighty kings, that I write these words so that you may know how to act wisely and avoid mistakes. All right? Bring it back to remembrance, our customs, looking for the old paths. Looking for the old paths, man. That's how we're going to be able to conduct and keep we're going to be judged, right? Lord willing, to be a part of the rulership, to be a part of that that the aristocrats alongside Yahweh Shah. These are holy matters, sanctified matters. He sanctified us, right? Sanctification, being made holy. These are holy matters, and if you treat them in a holy matter, you yourselves would be considered holy. Yes. The world wouldn't hate its own. The world would love you if you was of this world. If you was of this rulership, if you was of the way that people conduct themselves out here, the people would love you. But people are going to hate us, just like they hate Yahweh Shah. All right? But he prayed for us. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. He prayed for us. For those that's in the world, but not of it. Because when you, roughly paraphrasing, when you seek being righteous, you become a prey. All right? And right now, our people don't trust us. They don't believe in us. They think we're out of our mind. They think we're crazy. But the day will come, Lord willing, when we get that power. When the power of Yahweh Shem Shah is really seen in the earth. In the day of thy power, then your people will be willing. Roughly paraphrasing. Coming to us, asking us questions. You knowing this all this time? Nah, I only know what the Lord has given me. That's it. And through him putting the spirit on us by studying, that's how we learn, that's how we grow. By being connected to the plant, to the root, to the branch. And we're being planted, being connected to the root, Yahweh Shah. These are holy matters, and if you treat them as holy matters, you yourselves will be considered holy. If you have learned this lesson, you will be able to defend yourselves at the judgment. Right. Through learning these lessons. So then make my teaching your treasure and joy, and you will be well instructed. All right? And be well instructed by learning these teachings. Let me get this and I'm gonna close out. When the righteous are in authority, Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And it's time for that time is being thrown out the window. That time is being thrown out the window. It's time for us to rejoice with the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. We ain't gonna have to keep on going through this bullshit that we're going through. We're gonna take the kingdom violently. We're gonna take the kingdom back violently. We're gonna rule over the other nations, and they ain't gonna have no say so. None at all whatsoever. Let me see. Nope. There we go. All right, that's it for now, family. That's it for now. I gotta find my way. I got lost, so I had to turn that off. But cool. I actually went the right way. Why Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. I hope this lesson is edifying. Exhorting to the body, Yahweh Shah. To the whole elect. The men starting with the 144,000. With that, we're going to close out giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shah, by Shem Kadash. Double honor to our beloved elders and apostles of GMS. Till next time, to the elect, to the hopeful elect of Israel, Kwam Yasharallah, and Wa Abba Babal.